The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
What's good, Byron? How you living, man?
And the Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job. And
oh, there's an alley to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a gap. It's Bass. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They're going back to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Oh, wow. Just
and
barely.
he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looking down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds his man. It's Terry. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Still looking on the move. Fires on the move.
Oh, come the fuck on. Okay. We ain't
Listen,
gonna come up. We're
defense
just gonna
knew
stand there
coming
and
into
watch
this
him
one,
catch
they were
it.
gonna
That's, I
target
guess
him
that's
early
fine.
and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other, and actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can
throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel.
I don't know why his acceleration didn't kick in there, but that's fine.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts. Big swing.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, it's right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
Snags it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. All down with
I want to be that
dude.
I wanted to be the linebacker that's right beside him.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Gashing the D on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bass. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The hand to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Oh, wow.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays. Game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation.
Big guy came through here and hit me.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got him. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee in this.
There we go. Why can't I mass sub? Oh my god, this is so stupid.
We'll start at the 25.
I'm gonna try it again, Byron, here in a second. For some reason, it won't even give me the option to mass sub. It just said auto subs.
Mizzou has it back in the offense,
so I don't
coming
know
out
why
on
it
the
won't
field.
let me mass sub.
We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big...
Now let me see if it'll let me mass sub. No, what the fuck? Bro, okay. This is so stupid. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. No, that's right. Fucking A, I don't even know how this...
They could have done it, but
That's the best I could do, my guy. Like, for some reason, mass sub isn't a thing, so I at least try to sub out my offense.
You take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistencies.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
Well, it's up like one lineman. But it's up no receivers. I didn't get the tight end.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Give to the running back.
God damn.
This sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Nicholson. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Oh.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Maybe. I'm on this right hash.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
My.
This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side.
Wow, okay.
The official
Far
says
left.
no good.
I thought I had
Well, they
a
missed
good
the
amount of
field
power.
goal.
But
That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Thorne. Turning it
I was saying, bro, I'm like all across his
the
body.
offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense.
Yeah, oh, it's out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
Ooh. Oh.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Man, I need y'all to fucking block up front, man. Like, sheesh. Can I get positive rushing yards for the second team?
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end
Some
of
of
the
y'all
quarter.
first team people because I couldn't switch everybody.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to push forward.
Wait, why
for
is
a
he
solid
in?
gain as the clock strikes
Bro,
0 here in the
oh
third.
my God.
That's
This
the end
shit.
of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Bro, y'all
He's
niggas
gonna
still
lose a
blocking
yard
that
on
one
that
guy.
It's going to be tough
Come on,
sledding for the
y'all.
offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Bringing the heat.
Oof.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Can't throw.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart
throw.
play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Going for the big play.
Wow.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Pope,
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a time.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left.
Ooh, what a catch.
Past the marker. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on.
There he goes. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Punts it out of the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard fourth down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
From the gun. He wants it all.
Ooh, dropped it.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here for David Pop.